Well, it looks like it's time for DLC numero 3, meaning that I've already covered this one and this one. I've covered Spoken Tire DLC and the Alpine Stars DLC on video before, but now it's time to do the Logitech G DLC, consisting of the following: the Bentley EXP10 Speed 6, the HSV GTSR, the Jaguar FPace S, it actually is called that in the game, the Mercedes AMG GTR, the Morgan 3-wheeler, the Pontiac GTO, and the Toyota Supra, which did not get any love in the trailer. Sorry, little guy, you're going to get some love in today's video. And starting things off, if I can find it, it's this thing. We're going to start with a car that really got some screen time, and it's this thing. It's considered in the game to be a GT car, so it's not a bad classification, I must say. And this is supposed to represent the new design language of Bentley, so let's see if your new design language works or fails. And off. Okay, looks like I'm going to do a little picture taking there. There you go, picture taken. But of course we have to see what this thing can do. It can drift. You had to have seen that. I mean, come on, you know this thing can drift when it's heavy as it is. It's a Bentley, and it's showing off the design concept, which will be pretty nice to see within the next few years. Here's hoping they don't screw up the new Continental GT, because this Speed 6 isn't that bad of a car, really. You just have to give it the right amount of time, I guess. And for those wondering, I did find last month's barn find, and I did find this month's as well, a new one, and I'm not going to show it to you in the video because, spoiler alert, unless it absolutely must appear in the live stream, I'm not going to speak of its name. Back to the gameplay. And look at that, I got a message from that, but I'm not going to keep doing that because it's going to be a waste of my time. Let's just turn on the festival site so we can get to our next car in the lineup. I know I don't have a lot of time on my hands right now, but it's the best day to show them off after all the hype goes down. Because while it's not the best time, it is sometimes the best time. So, our next car will be the HSV GTSR. Let's just find it in our garage. I mean, yeah, I have an entire garage full of cars, so I'll have to speed through this and find the HSV. There it is. So this is a rare car in the real world, and not a lot of people know about this until now. So, and I think it's a Commodore, but I don't know. So let's just see how this winged out, like this thing with the wing does. Like, come on, it has to do good. off-roading in a car that's not meant to do that. So I did keep a steel chain for a while. So let's see how this thing handles the road. What's its maximum speed? Oh my gosh, it's not that bad. It's holding a 150 miles an hour constant, so yeah. Manageable. Very manageable. Yes, I think you've seen quite enough of that. I know I kind of had to stop myself there, but I don't want to go over my time that I'm able to show any of these things off to you guys. And I know it's not like a Forza Friday marathon where I have all day to show these things. This is literally how I do my streams. I think our next car is the FPace. Let's just make sure we have that right. Yeah, we go to the FPace next. I think what I'm going to do from now on is go in the alphabetical order that's being demonstrated in that on that page, so I don't get completely lost. This is the FPace, by the way, that I'm going inside, and I think this is a utility hero's car. It's in B class, by the way, so competition might be at stake here. Yep, it sounds like that, and it's left-hand drive. I'm going to get out of there. And now for the off-roading car that actually deserves to have a lot more screen time in off-road. It's doing what it must to keep a balance. Keep going. I believe in you. I believe in you. Nope. God. Let's go straight to the... He sticks the landing. He sticks the landing and is back to doing his job. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, I can't complain. I honestly cannot complain about the FPace. It's something that I'd like to drive around in quite a bit more, especially in my adventures off-road, when I honestly need more time to do that. So I definitely give that car a more of a shot later on, if you ever need any advice as to a good off-roader, I guess, for just screwing around on. I gave my honest approval for this. warning, this next car might be a bit louder, so I'm probably going to have less dialogue. And to be honest, this might not need the dialogue that would normally come out of my mouth. When I get to it, yeah, this is it right here. The Mercedes-AMG GTR. We've had the GTS in Forza Horizon 3 since launch, but this thing, the slightly newer model, has just arrived. It's slightly wider and it has some more aerodynamic pieces to give it its own unique flair. That's something I really like. Now as for handling, well, watch what I'm going to do and you'll probably get the image. Off-roading is not the best idea with this thing. It's more of a modern supercar, so I'm on the road to go. So yeah, this thing can maintain its speed around like the best of corners. I mean, this thing is like one of the best of its own class. I mean, you have to give it credit for what it is. And that engine, though, I mean, you'd have to top this in Horizon 3. It just sounds so nice, like violent violent in a good way for this type of game. This is the car you'd want to surprise your neighbors with. I mean, seriously, you really would have to surprise your neighbors. It's that good. If you get this back solely for this car, yeah, you're not going to forget. You're not. Ah, crap! I don't even know what to say about this. It's that good. But of course, good things must come to an end. And we have a few more. We have a few more to take a bit of a look at. Of course, next up we have this thing that a lot of people are going to be bawling over, like not bawling over, but just laughing at, because I don't know how to commentate over comedy cars. They deserve nothing more than a few good laughs, especially from a smaller YouTube channel that doesn't have as much viewers as some of the more popular candidates. It's this thing. You're going to see. You're going to laugh at the. It's this thing. Yeah, it's just a Morgan three-wheeler. I'm going to attempt the impossible, off-roading in a crappy car like this. And it's a three-wheeler. It's actually a lot more possible with this than it would be for a vehicle. It's that. Yeah, I'm clearly ignoring the roads. Yeah, fifth gear on. doing okay for 5th gear. See? And, oh yeah, sand dunes. Let's see how I perform. Sand dune. No, that's not a sand dune, that's just a hill. Oh crap. I think I got myself stuck. It's so slow, I can't even keep... Oh yeah. Let's try to tip this thing over. Yeah, now it's my responsibility to tip this thing. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Let's just try it here. Let's try tipping this thing over. Just for laughs. I want to see if I can tip this thing over. It's not that I hated it. I want to see if I can legitimately tip it over in stock. Apparently not, but it's getting a lot of feedback. It's getting the best feedback in the world. Just watch this feedback. It's like the easiest grip machine in low gears. I thought I was going to tip this thing over, but no. I have 2 other cars to show off, and it wouldn't be worth trying to tip this over. In all other words, I just want to tip this thing over. Do the best I can to you know, I'm not going to do an entire... I'm probably going to do an entire broadcast on the possibility of this. And now we're going back from completely weird to pretty modest. We're going to the GTO. The Pontiac GTO, one of the earliest types of it. And that's if I can get to it. Oh, and I chose the teal colored variation. That is just amazing. That is just amazing. I chose the teal colored one. And the camera's too close. Let's fix that. It's so long. I couldn't even turn properly. Why do I keep going to this festival? Why do I keep wanting to go to this festival? Maybe it's just because I want to test the off-road capabilities of every car. Maybe it's because, I don't know, it's my favorite festival to go to. It's like Surfer's Paradise. And...
Got that Sunbeam Tiger ready for you, boss.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Drive it out of here before I do.
Yeah, I shouldn't have spoiled it for you, but there you go. I'll probably collect it at the end of this video, and I'll probably use that car on my own, because it's a DLC car from Forza 6. If you played that game, it's that same car. Yeah, I should have given you a heads up, but hey, that's the game for you in a nutshell. Trying to do random things, like giving me a level up in the middle of my live stream. Congratulations, I leveled up. Now, as I was saying, it's just muscle. It's just your average day of muscle land. And if I recall correctly, this is in Forza 4. And I'm crashing into people like the complete idiot I am. I'm just kidding about that part, but of course, I'm just trying to redeem myself. At least I'll redeem myself when I get to the Supra, the last car in this DLC. Is that the mountain that that's taking place? Is that Blizzard Mountain right there? Hang on. I'm going to get into view of this again, just so I can see what this is. That has to be Blizzard Mountain, I swear. That has to be Blizzard Mountain. Off in the distance, you have to be an eagle-eyed viewer. Understand my reference. Right, yeah, you can see it right there, that snow-capped mountain. That has to be Blizzard Mountain. I'm so dazed that I had to drive towards it. Why am I doing this to myself? And by the way, it looks like you have to go towards the Kiwa Valley. So, I guess I'll just teleport here and I will get into the last car of this DLC. Because I'm hearing this one has a Y body kit. So I'm guessing you're trying to save the best for last, Turn 10, because you didn't show it in the trailer. You didn't even show it in the trailer. That's just great. That is just great. You want to show something interesting? At least have the audacity to follow with a good claim. Let's see what this thing is meant to be. Maybe I'm completely mad and I want to see what it is. Toyota. There it is. This is what I was referring to, guys. The Supra that no one cared about. Yeah, there's the body kit preset. So let's see. Version body kit. So this is a Toyota body kit. Okay, so this is the body kit they were referring to. It's the raised car. They raised it. It looks like the old Celicas from the back in the day. Yeah, I can see the fender flares when you put it on too. It's pretty interesting there. Okay, what engine swaps does this have? These two as well. Twin turbo and the inline 6. Okay. To drive the stock version, I'm going to do that on the stream. You might see other people driving it in its modified version, but I'm going to do it in this form, just for demonstrations, I guess. Yeah, it sounds exactly how you'd expect this thing to sound. It sounds like something similar to a 2JZ kind of sounding engine. Yet again, it is the Toyota Supra we're talking about. It's not like I'm expecting anything else from a sort of JDM icon that's not the generation that succeeds it. I mean, it's maybe slower, but that's expected. It's an older car. Let's see. See how this thing performs.
For hosting events.
You know, I'm not doing a race. Get out of my way.
I've set your route to the nearest race.
I'm trying to take a turn. I'm going to go straight past that event. Improve and a run. I'm trying to get through the trees. You know, Haha, this is off-roading paradise. Haha, look at me just destroying the foliage of my Supra from the mid-90s. How many times do I have to reference the airport in this video alone? Just how many? I'm going to get out of this echoey tunnel. Okay, yeah, you just saw the headlights come down. Okay, I guess if you might want to... Here, look at that. Yep, there you go. It's on. Clap on. Clap off. I said clap off. Turn off. You know what, I'm gonna end this video there. This is going to be a little longer than usual, but hey. This is the wrong mode. I wanted to be a drone mode, but at least what am I doing? What am I doing? Drone mode! Drone mode, because I like doing this after every video. You see, Supra, you have a long ways to go, but I'm going to do stuff with it outside of the stream. But anyway, I'm going to fly away from you now and do my usual exit thing. Yay, I'm exiting the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and I will be back sometime soon for Blizzard Mountain. And that probably is the thing in the distance. So, here's to next week when we do Blizzard Mountain. Congratulations, we've made it this far into the year. And now I have to get myself out of this broadcast.